Daniele Gagliardi, who's going to talk to us about Spago4Q.
Hi to all, I'm Daniele Gagliardi, Spago4Q architect from engineering group. And in my speech I would like to talk about an experience with open source in quality, a solution based on our Spago4Q. In this speech I will show you a scenario in our company in which a need arose from our users, and the solution we made and the results we gained from our solution. And at last I will show you what are doing for the future, for the evolution of our solution. Okay, the overall scenario, it has to do with the continuous quality improvement in engineering project. Growing complexity and size need more attention to quality. So engineering build infrastructure to support quality in processes and projects. This infrastructure was built by the Quality Assurance Department and the Research and Innovation Department. And engineering have chosen independent third-party criterion to validate the quality in its process and projects. Specifically, the CMMi for development certification. Engineering is at level 3, and ISO 9001. In this infrastructure has a lot of tools supporting the application lifecycle management and project management. This infrastructure is compliant to corporate information systems and rules, and the access to various tools is role-based access. The profiling information are retrieved for company systems, and the main users of our infrastructure are specifically project managers and quality assurance auditors, but also customers, because this infrastructure is available also to outside the corporate network, and also obviously external consultants that collaborate with engineering projects. Which tools? We built a corporate project portal based on Liferay and Alfresco, and in this portal we developed several applications, several portlets to manage, for example, the project risks, also project metrics based on function point and mandate, peer reviews, the documentation management, and other features. For the application lifecycle management, we put on an instance of Atlassian JIRA to manage requirements, bugs, project issues, and tasks of the people involved in the projects. Atlassian JIRA is used also to track down the audits, the quality audits, and the remarks by the Quality Assurance Department. A specific configuration of JIRA is used for this specific task. And at last, for the test management, we use TestLink. For the integration between JIRA and TestLink, we developed a plugin that let project managers to bind test cases in TestLink with requirements in JIRA. Okay, this is the big picture. We can see all the tools of our quality infrastructure with JIRA communicating with TestLink, the corporate systems for authentication and authorization. And also we can see on the right the project portal for the project management. In the upper left corner, there is place for a project planning tool that should be corporate-wide. We are investigating to integrate a project planning tool available to all users, web-based and so on. Okay, so far so good, but When our users started to use this quality infrastructure, soon a lot of questions arose. For example, the requirement test coverage, or statistics for service level agreement, or report for project review meetings, risk management, and so on. And sadly, a lot of users, when they saw that they cannot have a unified view, this is the problem, simply decided to use its own tool, self-made tool. Often they use a Spreadsheet as a personal database and also a personal business intelligence, project intelligence tool. The problem is this, the need, a lack of a unified view. We have a lot, several tools, and each tool has its own data source. And this leads to some problem because requirements are separated from test cases, profiling information are on several databases. There is a lack of report automation. Users that use this infrastructure have to extract from the different tools information and then build themselves a report in a unified manner. The flexibility to have several tools, open source tools, sacrifice the control over the information that we can obtain by these tools. And there is the concrete risk that people abandon the company infrastructure in favor of self-made solutions, as I told you before. These lead to three great problems. The scattering of project information inside a single project. A project manager has a lot of source of information, but also scattering at level of company. We cannot build a repository of lessons learned for improving quality in the future projects. And also, last but not least, a lot of work thrown away. All the work we have done to build the infrastructure. Okay. The solution. The solution we made is based on Spago4Q. As you can see in this schema, Spago4Q is in the center and collect informations from the different tools. Informations about test cases in TestLink, informations about requirements, tasks, bugs, and informations are typically time informations, status informations, and so on. And quality audits, also stored in Trash and JIRA. And informations from project portals about statistics on documentation, production, risks, estimations, and other useful informations. We can collect also information from source code repositories, but today project manager prefers to remain at a high level, and each project group, each project developer use its own tools. Okay, here we can see samples of analysis we have gained with these solutions. Spago4Q offers to project managers indicators on test coverage, very important, and also indicators on time, typically average resolution time, average time in status, okay, and project metrics, training, documentation, productions. Here is a not exhaustive list. And Spago4Q offers to quality assurance auditors statistics on audits and ready-to-use statistics that they can use in 6-month reports typically requested by engineering's board of directors. And also, quality infrastructure managers can have information on the trend of documentation growth. Storage, physical storage, it's an important thing to take in account because we need space. and also the unsuitable use of the infrastructure for the same reason. Often we will see in example, users tend to use the infrastructure for personal backup tool. Some example of the reports we made. A unified dashboard. This is the entry point of the analysis that Spago4Q offers. And in these unified dashboards, we have information from the different tools. Risks from projects portal, and tasks and issues and requirements and bugs from Atlassian JIRA. And also metrics, again, from project portals and information on documents. The unified dashboard has also a help online to help users to interpret to read correctly the informations. And also a JIRA dashboard with a lot of indicators about issues, requirements, tasks. You can see different indicators, a different graph. Some chart is navigable, and you can, for example, drill down from the requirements in JIRA to the details of the test case bound to each requirement. That indicator is navigable. From there, we can have a report with the list of requirements, and for each requirements, all the requirements on JIRA, all the test case in TestLinks bound to that requirement. And from this, project manager can build the documentation to present to the customers, for example, of the test case bound to each requirement of the project. Okay, dashboards on project risks, reports on the documentation trend, and also the possibility to have information on who accessed which document, also a request from our project manager. And here we can see the analysis that infrastructure monitoring offers. We can see that binary documents, generic binary documents, take a lot of space. With the query by example feature, we can individuate the single document that has this feature. Here we can see that in the first position of storage occupation, we see an archive.pst that typically is a backup of Microsoft Outlook personal mail. Okay, again, project reports for reports for review, project review meetings, and the possibility to have past snapshots, and and reports for quality audits. Okay. All these things, our users that saw these solutions were satisfied and asked us a last question. Okay, they're happy, but they want to know if they can also use their favorite project intelligence tool, the Spreadsheet. Of course, because the reports, the content reports are exportable with several formats. For example, Microsoft Excel. I have discovered that people use this tool for specific reports and statistics and so on. What's under the hood? Quickly, we have the Spago4Q data warehouse fed by Talend ATL process that collects information from the data source of our tools. And important, there is an authentication module that builds a dynamic security context, so the users that enters in the tool can see only information about his own projects or his own area. Quality auditors will see only information about quality audit and remarks and so on. And what we used. Of course, we have we had designed the data warehouse and the development of ATL process. We have developed reports with BERT and cubes with JPivot. For the dynamic security context, we had to implement a Spago BI interface specific for this task, taking account that providing information are in company legacy systems, so there is no standard tool to recover these informations. And all integrated together inside Spago4Q. The future, enhancing, of course, reports and KPI, building KPI for a specific JIRA project that we use to collect information from our users to enhance the quality infrastructures, and the integration of the corporate-wide project planning tool, with the goal to have a complete project intelligence solutions. Yeah, thank you.